Hello and welcome to practice. I'm Charlie and today we're going to do a gentle beginner's yoga. It's be about 15 minutes long just to take you through the basics of yoga poses to do any time of day to help you feel more awake, more mobilized, and also to just refresh your body and mind. Okay, let's begin. We're going to start today down on our hands and knees. Make your way down onto your mat. We're going to take the knees nice and wide, big toes to touch, and sit back in a child's pose. You can maybe reach the arms out in front of you, forehead towards the floor, or if you're more comfortable with your arms by your sides or closer in, just go ahead and move them to a good space. Just take a moment here to settle on your mat, to relax, to release, and clear your mind. Take 3 slow, steady, deep breaths in and out. And then when you are ready, rise up onto hands and knees, tabletop. Now simply by starting with that breathing, we calm our nervous system and we bring ourselves into a nice relaxed space ready to practice. Let's breathe in, lift the head, lift the tailbone up into happy cow pose. And breathe out, excuse me, rounding the back. Inhale, breathe in, look forward and up. Exhale, breathe out, round the spine. Let's go ahead and do one more. Inhale. And exhale. From here, draw the belly in, take a pause. We're going to tuck the toes under. From here, reach the right arm all the way out in front. Try to get the right bicep up by the right ear and extend the left leg out behind you. Squeeze the inner thighs together, lift up through that right arm, push down into the left arm, deep breath in. As you exhale, bring the knee and elbow to touch under the body, or as close as you can get. Inhale, reach out. Exhale, bring it in for 2. And one more. Inhale, reach out. Exhale, bring it in for 3. Now we're going to reach all the way out. Bend the left knee. Take your right hand and reach back for your foot. Now if you can't quite reach, bring your left knee down onto the floor, grab a hold of that foot, and then lift that left knee back up. Pull your left foot into your butt, and then try and kick it away. Find Swan Pose. Opening up the hips and opening up the shoulder. We'll take a nice deep breath in here, and then exhale, release. Hand comes down, and the left leg comes down. Take a round of cat-cow, breathe in. Look up, breathe out, around the spine, and then return to the center, other side. Nice neutral back as we extend the left arm out and the right leg out. Try to reach that left arm up by the ear. Lift that right leg up without lifting the hip, so squeeze the thigh in. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, knee to elbow under the body. Here we're activating the abs. Reach out, breathe in. Exhale, breathe out. Activating the shoulders. Inhale, one more. Exhale, breathe out. And then reach all the way out. Before we find Swan Pose, bend the right knee. Bring the knee down, reach back for the foot ankle. Pull the foot towards your bum. Open the left shoulder and then kick that foot away. And then we get a nice stretch, opening twist from your left shoulder all the way to your right hip. Keep pressing away the floor with the right hand. One more deep breath in. And then exhale, release everything back to where you started. Tabletop. Both toes tucked. Take a little step forward with the hands. Draw the belly in. As you exhale, lift the knees off the floor up into downward facing dog. You might like to start your down dog with bent knees. Start by pushing the floor away from you firmly. Find some strength in the shoulders, draw the belly in, lift your tailbone up to the sky, and then maybe push your right heel towards the floor, trying to stretch all the way down that right leg. And then we can bend the right knee and push the left heel down towards the floor, straightening the left leg, getting a stretch down that left side. If you notice, I'm constantly adjusting my position, pressing harder into the floor, tucking the tailbone out, lifting the heel, putting the heel down. One more time, bend the left knee, straighten the right leg, push the right heel into the floor, pull the belly in. Might be easier second time round. And then bend the right knee and straighten the left leg, pushing that left leg back, hip up to the sky, heel down towards the floor. Awesome. Take a nice deep breath in, bend both knees, look at the hands. And then as you exhale, walk your feet as many steps as you need to, all the way to the front of your mat. Get to the front of your mat, bend your knees, hug your elbows and hang. So let your head be nice and heavy. Let your upper body be heavy and just relax and breathe. If you like to sway and move, please do. And if not, just be still. From your forward fold position, bring your hands down to the mat or to your ankles or your shins and find a flat back position. So lift and grow, squeeze the shoulder blades back, pull the belly in, and exhale, fold. Roll your body all the way up to standing slowly, unraveling like a rag doll, one vertebra at a time. Shoulders roll back, reach up, tall mountain, take a deep breath in. And exhale, hands come down to the heart. Awesome, good job. Now we're going to inhale, sweep up to the sky. Interlace the fingers, except for the first finger, leave it pointing up. Squeeze your bum, pull the belly in. Inhale here. As you exhale, take a side bend over to the right hand side. Gently pressing into your left hip, keeping your chin down and your chin tucked and your eyes down. Press firmly into both legs, try not to let one leg bend. And then inhale as you bring it back up to the top. Exhale, we go to the other side. Find that side body stretch. Really feels amazing. When you've done this stretch a few times, you will feel yourself stretch out so much quicker, and it'll feel really good in other poses like downward facing dog. And if you don't regularly stretch this area, you will see improvements quickly. Inhale, lift back up. One more time each side. Exhale, over to the right. So really try and breathe into that left side of your ribs. Inhale, bring it back up. And exhale one more time to the left. Good job. And then inhale, bring it all the way back up. Reach up tall, maybe even look up. Inhale here. As you exhale, take the arms wide and then bring the hands all the way back and behind you. Either hold a wrist or interlace the fingers and chase the ground. So push the hands back and down. If you can reach the fingers, maybe you can bring the palms of the hands together too. Pull the stomach in tightly, press down into both feet and pause here. Feel a nice big opener into the heart, into the chest. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, release the hands. Reach them up to the sky, take a deep breath. And exhale, fold all the way forward and down. Bring it down towards the ground, soften and relax your head and your neck. Doesn't matter if you touch the floor or if you don't, but keep your knees bent to support your back. Take a halfway lift, lengthen the spine, inhale. As you exhale, take your left hand over to the right leg or the right ankle or the floor if that's where you can reach. And then reach the right hand up to the sky for a twist. Like I said, it does not matter how low your hand goes. It doesn't matter if you want to bend both knees or if you want to straighten both knees. You want to push the hips back and away from you. And reach up to the sky. One more deep breath in here. As you exhale, look down, bring the right hand down, and we switch sides. Right hand over to the left leg, left ankle or the floor, bend the right knee. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, twist and reach up with the left arm. Take nice deep breaths in and out. We've just stretched the side, so now we're stretching it deeper with a twist. Take one more lovely deep breath all the way in here. And then as you exhale, look down and bring that left hand all the way down. Halfway lift, lengthen through the spine. And then exhale, hands come down to the ground. Go ahead and step the right foot all the way back behind you. Lower the right knee. We're going to want to shift the hips forward, start to look forward and in front. And bring your hands onto the left thigh. Push the left thigh away from you. So we're pressing away into the thigh, relax the shoulders and squeeze your bum, pushing your right hip forward, trying to pull the left hip back a little bit. We'll take another deep breath in and out here, well done. And then exhale, gently release, bring the right hand down to the floor. From here, go ahead and reach the left hand up to the sky. We've got another twist. If you want to go deeper, tuck under the back toe, lift up the back knee. Twisted lunge. We'll take a nice deep breath all the way in here as we reach up. And then exhale, look down and bring the hand down to the ground. Back knee returns to the floor if it was lifted. Then walk your hands back to stretch out the hamstrings on that left leg. We want to pull the hips back in. Imagine you're trying to pull that left leg in towards you. Squeeze the inner thighs together. Stomach is in tight, chest is out. You might feel this quite a lot, and you might even want to bend that left knee. And that's fine as long as you're not pushing forward, you're pulling it towards you, pressing down into that left heel. If you don't feel enough, go ahead and straighten that left leg, pull it in towards you, tuck your tailbone out, and then fold over that left leg. I'll take one more deep breath in, and then exhale all the way forward. Okay, hands on the inside of that left leg, walk the left foot to the outside of the mat, lift up the back knee, and go ahead and step the right leg all the way forward to meet the hands. Go ahead and squat down into a Yogi Squat. Look forward and up, lifting the chest up high. Now you can always have your heels up if you can't reach the heels down. And if it's too much on the knees, have a half squat right here with the arms resting on the thighs. If you can squat down low, focus on pushing the elbows into the insides of the thighs. Lift the chest up nice and high. Look out at your view. If you're lucky like me, you've got the ocean. Take a nice deep breath in and out here. And then hands go down, hips go up, line up the feet, forward fold. Okay, we're going to take a halfway lift, lengthen the spine, breathe in. And then exhale, breathe out and fold. This time we're going to take the left foot all the way back behind us. Step the left foot to the back of the mat, lower down the left knee. Relax the toes, look forward, lift the chest. And then bring the hands up onto that right thigh and start to push the right thigh away from you. Relax the shoulders down, squeeze your bum, and imagine you're trying to push that left hip forward. So whenever we're holding any of our yoga poses, we really want to be active even when it's a stretch. So we're going to activate the muscles as well as stretching them, and then you can stretch further. So do try your best to push that left hip forward, pull the right leg back in towards you. You'll find you're actually working really hard on something that could be a very easy pose. I'll take one more deep breath in here. As you exhale, bring your left hand down to the floor and reach your right hand up to the sky in a twist. If you want a bit more, tuck under the back toe, lift up the back knee, and twisted lunge we find. Take a deep breath in, keep opening the chest. And then exhale, bring that right hand all the way back down. Back knee returns to the mat, and we start to sit back into a half Hanuman. Pull that right leg in towards you. Press down into the heel and pull the heel inward. Try to keep your back nice and straight. If you find you are rounding your back and it's too much, then you might want to grab something for your hands to rest on. And if you don't have a yoga block, just use a book or a table or whatever's close by. We're going to take one more deep breath in here. As you exhale, gently walk it forward, bend that front knee. Good job. Hands come down on the inside of that right knee, right foot. Lift up the back knee and step forward. We're going to go into our Yogi Squat again. So sit the hips between the ankles, between the heels. Lift the chest up nice and high. Try to look forwards. Try to sink the hips as you lift the heart. Open up those hips. We'll take one more nice deep breath all the way in here. And then exhale, gently release. From here we're going to have a seat on the mat. Bring the soles of the feet to one another and pull them in as close as you can towards your hips. I'm going to turn so that you can see me. Okay, now if it's really uncomfortable on your back or on your hips, then simply take your hands back and behind you, where you can then push into the floor and press the knees wider, taking the pressure off the back. Or if it feels comfortable enough, you can always have your hands forward around the feet or around the ankles and push the knees wide with the elbows. Find your Baddha Konasana, lift the chest high, and just focus on opening up a little bit into the groin and inner thighs. I'm still working on this one myself. I'm getting my knees lower and lower towards the ground as I improve my flexibility here. I'm going to take one more nice deep breath all the way in and out. And then release. Bring the knees back to the center. We're going to extend the right leg out. Take the left leg over the top. Hug your left leg in to your chest and sit up tall as you do so. Now if you want to, if that right knee feels good, you can do a double bend and bring that right shin towards you. If it doesn't feel good, keep it straight. We're going to take the left hand back behind us. Inhale, reach the right arm up. And as you exhale, either hug the thigh or pin your left thigh and look over your left shoulder. Stay sitting up nice and tall. We bring the stretch deeper into the back. We'll take another deep breath all the way in here. And exhale, gently release. From here, go ahead and undo the legs. Extend the left leg all the way out long, right leg over the top. And hug that right knee in. If it feels good again on the left knee, you can bend your left leg, doing a double wrap, bending it around you. Then the right hand comes back behind you. Left hand reaches up as we take a deep breath in. Exhale and pin the right leg in and look over the right shoulder. Again, sit up nice and tall and breathe deeply to really stretch through your back. We'll take one more deep breath all the way in. And then exhale, just release it back to the center. Okay, undo the two legs and take them out in front. About the width of the mat apart, hands back, and just flip-flop the knees side to side, just to move those hips one more time. Okay. From here, go ahead and lie all the way back on your mat and hug your knees into your chest. Give them a nice good squeeze. From here, go ahead and take the arms out to the sides. Lift the feet a little bit higher so you've got around 90 degrees in the knees. Push your lower back down into the mat so it's not arching. Inhale here. And as you exhale, flop the knees all the way over to the left-hand side. Nice and steady as you go. You can look straight up or you can look over that right shoulder. Now if you've got a tight lower back and that's too much, then what you would do is place the feet down on the mat and then just let the knees fold over. And you can always adjust the knees, adjust the legs when you get there. If you need a little bit more, you can take your left hand, press down into the legs as you push down your right shoulder. Nice deep breath in and out. And then we inhale and bring the legs back up to the middle. And we exhale, we take them over the other side. Let them land softly, gaze in the opposite direction. And if you want more or less, then you adapt and adjust. You're almost there. Just take this time to release. One more little bit. And then inhale and bring the knees back to the middle. Hug your knees in tight. Take the arms on the inside of the knees and reach your hands either for your ankles or the outer edges of your feet. Push down the tailbone into the mat to neutralize the spine. Pull the shoulders back and down, and then lift those heels up towards a sky happy baby pose. Now feel free to go wherever feels right for you during happy baby. If you want to do one leg at a time, do one leg at a time. Or if you want to start to push the feet into the hands and pull the hands into the feet, you activate the hips a little bit more, releasing more of a stretch. If you want to straighten the legs up, you can, feel free. Just have a little bit of a play for one more deep breath in. And then exhale, gently release the legs. Hug them into the chest. And then place the feet down on your mat with the knees up. Hands by your sides. Squeeze and push your lower back into the floor. Pull the belly in. From here, go ahead and roll the hips gently up towards the sky into bridge pose. We're lifting up onto the shoulders, tops of the shoulders. Tucking the tailbone under. Keeping a space between the chin and the chest. And feeling a nice lengthening all the way down the back. If you feel a crunching in the back, you need to tuck the tailbone under some more. Now take another deep breath all the way in and out. Finding space one more time. And then exhale, just roll all the way back down. All right, hug the knees into your chest. Final time. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, release the legs and find your Shavasana. You might like to have the knees wide, soles to touch of the feet. You might like to have the feet wide, the knees touching. Or the general one is to extend the legs all the way out long. Relax with the palms facing up towards the sky. Whatever you choose, find a comfortable position for you where you can relax fully. You're going to close your eyes here. Soften across the forehead, the eyelids, and then soften your cheeks, your lips, your jaw, your neck, and your shoulders. Take a deep breath all the way in, and release that breath all the way out. Allow your body to melt into the ground. Feel a space created within your body and within your mind. And you can rest here for as long as you wish. This is where I'm going to leave you to simply enjoy your time in your Shavasana. I hope you've enjoyed this practice. And in love and in light, namaste.